It is about time we got started. I'm hoping everything's working over on Instagram. That's my sincere hope, anyways. Let me give it a check. Is it working? Let me give me a check. There we go. There we go. Welcome all, welcome all. It's time for us to finish solving this case. There were some visual issues, but I'm hoping everyone can see a bit easier. Because I think everyone on Instagram uses their phone, so I'm not sure while streaming in desktop mode. But it's time. Let's do this. February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Nala Sky. Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. Okay. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Me, partner. I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yeah, we get it. Damn. Oh, I know you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind call it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? Never heard Ed Drove described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers. What do you mean? A desperado soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. That would be a great idea. Please share what's your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English. Okay. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was street-side saloon when the time went down. Okay. Just an infant traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hitch the trail. Who dares join me?
Me.
Who the fuck's me?
Me.
Oh, you. Oh, what's up, man? You're right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're live on Instagram at the moment now, as well as Twitch, as well as YouTube, as well as TikTok. So if you're gonna say something, be very careful about what you say. Yeah.
I didn't know you live stream on Insta.
Can you right, take a note of the channel that you've joined where it says live safe for work.
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Just had to bring that to your attention. Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Sweet. Wait a minute. What do you mean by the 2 security systems? Oh, let me stream this for you. Hold up. Might as well stream it so people actually know I'm playing. Okay, sorry. As long as it don't blow up my internet. I'm not sure why I've got this weird Falcon on my desktop. Windows and their dynamic desktops. I think you need to see a lighthouse today. Okay. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yeah, well, about that fingerprint activated lock on the evidence lockers. Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful, is he? He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Ooh. This one seems like trouble. Okay. Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Okay, his job's to keep a wary eye in that bone orchard, i.e. the evidence room.
Hold it!
How exactly did you keep an eye in the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. Okay, I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings. You interred them? Videos and nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Sauce? If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes just be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. Okay. So in actuality, you didn't physically enter the evidence room. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Hold it!
Are you speaking to someone?
I'm reading the text because it's a visual game.
Oh, yeah.
You read your rounds on the day of the crime, right? What?
Maybe you want to speak a bit slowly so your viewers can understand what you're saying.
No, they can read as well. But if I'm going out live on Instagram, I'm not sure how well they can actually see it.
All I'm just saying is that you're reading a bit too quickly. You can read a bit slowly.
It don't matter, man. It don't matter. It's all gonna be on YouTube anyway, so they can.
For the younger viewers.
Bruh, when you start streaming, bro, you tell me, innit? Tell me when you start streaming, man. I know how to run things, man. It's my show, bro. I don't need I don't need it. Unless you're looking to do some editing or producing for me, I can help with that.
Editing and producing.
Yeah, man. You wanna cut up some clips, boy? Just kidding.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Soggy Bob saying some things and then you just edit them out.
Well, I mean, you can also do that as well. Help keep your job.
I think if I did edit your stream, the amount of beats I'd have to probably put into your streams because.
You know. Alright, man. You heard the word I said, partner. Okay. I told you. That ain't my style.
Alright.
I'm afraid I don't understand. What? No desperado I know that's rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force. True. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. You know anything about that? Sorry, can't say that I do. Really? I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
You've been live streaming a lot.
Yeah. I'll do it every now and then. And I just gotta avoid being fired. Okay, I don't know. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyways.
Hold it!
You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, right? Of course, back in back in the day, my locker was a goldmine of evidence. And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. Sorry, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. What? It's quite incredible. Sensors on the locker handles can't be seen. Fine. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that. At any rate,
If you get beef from Play Ultimate Team Rage.
yeah. Just not sure if it's worth spending £50 to £60 for it.
Bro, cousin, everything's worth everything back.
Nah, man. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down.
So you're telling me you're telling me if you see a good PC that you want, but you're so concerned about the price, will you be thinking about the price or?
Well, no. A PC is a system. It's not a game. So if a PC costs a certain amount, it all comes down to what the PC does. But if I'm gonna bun £60 on a game that I might barely play, then you know what I mean. It's one of them things.
All right, let me change that. Okay, so if you were friends with the girl, yeah, but she has a boyfriend, but you get on so well together, and you really like her, and there's an opportunity. You're telling me you just sit down and do absolutely nothing, or would you take the opportunity?
Sorry, what did you just say? So if there's a girl I'm interested in and she's with someone,
Yeah.
would I take the opportunity if it turned up?
Yeah.
That's not something I'm going to answer on stream, man.
Oh,
You gotta remember. You remember what I said? This is Instagram. People will watch you. So I ain't answering that question on stream. But everyone knows what the answer would be, so it doesn't matter.
Well, judging by the way you answered that, pretty, everyone probably does know your answer.
No, not everybody knows me on Instagram. So
They don't need to know your Instagram to know what your answer.
no,
would
the
be.
people I know on Instagram will know. But they will know what my answer is. But that's not something I want to give it to the rest of Instagram. Screw that. I can leave them guessing.
And plus, I don't think that's a conversation that Instagram would care about anyways, because it's not nothing offensive or anything.
I know. But those questions are more personal, in a sense that it's down to the person. And whenever things get personal, that's when idiots turn up on the internet, because they'll be like, "You're not like me. I don't like you no more." I was like,
Bro.
I didn't need to be like you, fam. But that's the internet for you.
There's already idiots on their live stream.
There's always idiots. That's what I mean. Sometimes they call into your Discord call whilst you're live as well. But we're not talking about you this time.
I'm not an idiot.
I know you're not. That's why I said we're not talking about you. This is a travelling man, so if you're out of ammo this time, I'll keep the trail.
This just makes me question what kind of friends that you've got.
Oh, I've got all types of friends. That's the problem. They come from anywhere and everywhere. Thanks for the follow anyways, I spotted that.
And sometimes I wonder how your channel hasn't been cancelled yet with all these friends that you have on here.
It ain't for want of trying. Let's put it that way. Plan to pin me to this crime, then you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west in the sunset. Who is this clown? The witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. 4 years ago, I better up the ante. This guy is a little bit sus, but he's trying to say that he wasn't there.
Probably wasn't.
I don't know, man. Okay, my job was to keep her where we are in that bone orchard, yeah. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. So he's trying to say that he wasn't there, right? When it happened. But we've got something. Do we still have it? Marshall's fingerprints found in a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The print had been wiped. Yep. So how can you have not been in the room, but you've got a bloody fingerprint that's all up in there? Give me that.
Objection!
Mr. Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is you being called in to testify like this. Oh, he's gone silent. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. Okay, fine. It's quite simple.
Have you ever played The Sims before?
I've played The Sims 1 a bajillion years ago.
Okay, so you
Before it turned into whatever the fudge it is now.
You played it yesterday off stream.
No, a million years ago when I used to have The Sims, man. I remember because The Sims 1 used to have this big ugly house that was really cheap, but it was basically haunted. I remember.
Bro, you're nowhere near your 50s, bro. On about old.
The Sims is mad old, man.
I know. So old Samsungs are old, but we don't say anything about that.
The what?
The Samsung brand's old, but we don't say anything about it.
That's because all of them brands existed before the phones did. But your
Peak's old, but we don't say anything about that.
no matter.
Thomas the Tank Engine's old. We don't say anything about that.
Yeah. Handprint. It's real good. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month.
It's old. We don't say anything about that.
Well, the game is old, but it's still old. It's only natural my fingerprints will be in there.
It's old nowadays. TVs are very, very old.
Your fingerprints were covered in blood. Ooh, they were covered in blood. Your fingerprints were bloody, fam. What's the meaning of this witness?
Live streaming's old. Everything's old.
Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene. The blood is wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Okay, what's he gonna say? It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. What? I take you have an explanation about the bloodstained fingerprints. How can you have an explanation about bloodstained fingerprints?
I don't know where you find these anime games from.
They're just games, man.
That you get for free.
No, I didn't get this for free.
You got it for free.
No. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. Are you sure? One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. Are you sure about that?
Bro,
The murderer...
you
What?
get everything for free.
Huh?
In this day and age, you get everything for free. Not rich.
Everyone pays. The murderer touched a locker while my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See? I had nothing to do with it. You sure? Okay. I thought it'd be funny without any doubt. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay? This guy's hiding something, I can feel it. Okay. We're just gonna have to press him, that's the only thing we can do. He'll give something up, I hope. Bloodstained fingerprints. Like I said, it's only natural my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. That's because how did you pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? Wait, that locker's his.
I never asked you, what is your favourite game?
Don't know, man. I've got loads of them.
Actually, saying that though, your favourite games are animated, so...
Not all of them.
Yeah, they are.
No, I have...
I mean, half of your live streams are literally girls racing each other as horses. They're not actually horses, but yeah.
Hey, man, sometimes it's what people want to watch. I ain't complaining.
You want to watch a couple of birds just chasing each other. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, they're just games.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You definitely get a discount. No, you did. The reason why I say you get a discount because you do live streamings, and obviously games probably might give you a discount so you can promote their games.
Look, man, not everything is an advertisement. I can get some games. I can get some games given to me on the basis of sponsorship or review, but not many. And I have to be very open about it when I do. Thank you very much. I can't just turn around and just say, "Hey, look, this game's great." It's no. I was provided this in order to tell you about this game, and it's either good or it's bad. I mean, what I said, okay. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. Let's see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over the locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker.
Give me hope, Joanna.
He must have been using a fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Found on a bloody handprint on Marshall's own locker. The print had been wiped. Okay. One of them just happened to be the same place as the bloodstained handprint. I don't know about that. That's very fishy. What about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker's covered in my fingerprints. It just so happened. Okay. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. I don't know about that though. We're giving the benefit of the doubt. The chances that happened are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? Why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Okay, unrelated. They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. What, the killer? Okay. One's got to do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. He's right, although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Fair enough.
What?
But didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Yeah, this is totally fair, isn't it? I'm going to get someone that's got Kylian Mbappe.
How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. I don't know, man. I call BS there. You starting to get the picture? Picture? This scene of blood. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
Now in December.
There's only one reality.
Me and my sister in the background, cuz.
Yeah, if in doubt, mute yourself, innit? That's all you have to do. If you're in doubt, if you're gonna be loudness, if your mum's gonna walk in and talk to you, just mute. Just press the mute button.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. Security tape. As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Okay. This isn't getting us anywhere. Oh, come on. Don't turn on me, Judge. This isn't the time, fam. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Man. Okay. Now then, continue testimony. Look at him. Too bad it wasn't me in the video, right? Too bad it wasn't him in the video. So he's mentioned in the video, right? Okay. Come on. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't it, right? If so, the video's the only direct evidence you have. That video's next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Camera's panning backwards and back and forth. The floor isn't shown. It's almost familiar with the camera's position. They could leave the room without being caught on tape, which is true.
Objection!
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. I don't know, man.
And I haven't heard that show in a long time. Judge Judy. Have you ever heard of that, cuz?
Judge Judy? What? You mean that old lady? Yeah, I remember that. Allow me to point out your mistake. What? Tread carefully. You might end up being the one making a mistake. Okay, let's take a look. Now then, let's have a look at the video. Okay. Time for some nightmare fuel, people. Show us the incriminating evidence of the witness. So I need to prove this dude is inside here. Let's take a look. Okay. Nothing has changed in this video. But we got a dude walking in. Camera pans to the left. Camera starts panning to the right. We've got a glove that falls out. You know, because you got to have an O.J. Simpson reference in the Justice game. We've got Officer Meekins turning up on him. Lockers look the same. Oh, slashes him with a knife. He jumps on him. They get into an altercation. Okay, lockers look the same. And the fingerprint's meant to be on the locker on the far left, apparently. That's when we found it. He's been jacked. Well, not really jacked, but he's looking jacked up right now. What's that? That wasn't there before. And it was there when we went there. Let's present it. Bringing our attention back to the security camera. Please tell me right. Please tell me I'm right. It's a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget. The days are short in Texas and so are our tempers. Would you sum up what you said in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Hello there, Tegan. Thank you very much. Is it Tegan? 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 Is it sort of a Tay or is it a T? I'm not sure. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Ooh. Right where his handprint was meant to be. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
Because you don't have an editor at all.
No, I can edit myself.
I know you can edit yourself.
What's good, Bowser? Objection. Welcome in. How does this even look on Instagram? I streamed yesterday on Instagram and it all got jacked up, so...
How did Bowser join? Join the Discord?
Bowser's not in Discord, he's watching on Instagram.
Oh.
White cloth was gone. Oh. What's going on, Officer Marshall? The crime took place. The white cloth wasn't there. It's like OJ's glove, man. And it suddenly appeared. Mm-hmm. No. That call me T. What do I want to play on? Ooh. You're in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Mm-hmm. And only he could open it. Would seamlessly hold you. What? Sorry, Piney, but you got the wrong man. How can I have the wrong man? So what if my locker was opened? But it's got a bloody handprint on? Doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Wait, that sounds like a different person.
What?
Oh, what's up, Bowser? You're right. I recognize you. I recognize that.
Cuz just left.
Yeah. As per usual, he's full of questions. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and snuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Okay. Why is everyone staring at me like a wanted man? Yeah, man, we're doing some Ricata today.
Well, just hopefully it doesn't involve children and cocaine.
I mean, there's There's lots of white powder in our court record. Not gonna lie, right? There's
Oh, you got that marching powder, huh?
well, they call it a fingerprint inset, but we all know where that big ball of fluff on the stick's going. So yeah, this guy's just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade.
Is it Phoenix Ace or Ace Phoenix?
It's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So he is the Ace Attorney, aptly named Phoenix Wright. The only person who can open that particular locker. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll call your bluff. You say open that locker. Now prove it. Shit, how do we prove you opened the locker? Oh wait. There's an easy way to prove the locker. So the lockers in this evidence room can only be opened with your own fingerprints. So only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator light lamps up when it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. So if we look at this, I'm not sure if it shows us open. Oh fuck! No! I wasn't meant to do that. Probably gonna lose a life. No. Okay. Revolver only holds 5 bullets. The question is how many you got left. Currently 4.
You had it. You just picked the wrong one.
So these lockers, apparently, if you touch the locker's got a fingerprint recognizer on it, and if the wrong person tries to open it, they get a shock in it. Only we could use that today.
Take that!
Fingerprint sensor. Yeah, a fingerprint sensor, biatch. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? So basically, he's a relic of the past, as you can probably guess, because he thinks he's in a Western. He thinks he's playing Red Dead Redemption and shit. But we're not with Rockstar, with Capcom today. You know what I mean? So it's getting a bit dangerous.
Where are all the white women at?
We on Tinder playing Monster Hunter. But he out here thinking it's Grand Theft Auto, talking about guns and shit. Oh, Red Dead. Well, Detective Gunshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. Oh, okay. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? That beef jerky. I don't know. Only got 1 word for you. What? We didn't shoot him, did we? Okay. Explain yourself, witness. All these judges are relics anyways. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. Okay. I assure you this is no joke. Now then, please tell us what you do in that evidence room at the time of the crime. Go on, tell us. It doesn't look very happy. Olay.
Olay.
What is he now? Bullfighter. Okay. That's all right. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. Can. Have a look at these floor plans. Okay. So there's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. So here's the entrance. Here's where something took place. And this is the lecture room. I think it's
V&K?
Yeah, victim and killer, I think. Yeah, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, where was the witness? Actually, I'm not sure if you saw the video, but I can show you the video of what happened. Well, the video that they have from the evidence room, it's a bit weird though. I'll show you though.
So we were just watching with the weird clown thing.
Yeah, so this is the video from the evidence room. Unfortunately, they put the brand new, rather fucked up looking police mascot right in front of the frame. So unfortunately, it hides quite a lot. So your man there, who looks like he's straight out of Red Dead Redemption, is trying to claim that he
between the lockers. What's that in between the lockers there?
And luckily, his face gets covered. And this guy is meant to be the victim. So this guy coming up here thinks it's the actual victim. But unfortunately, he's a few... Let's just say he's from the television show Chromosome 21. And then they end up having a fight. And then what we just covered was something hanging out of a locker. This guy's bloody handprint was found on a locker. That's right, it's got an answer. Okay, that's right. What could the only possible in conclusion be? Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
Oh, you have to.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So was Officer Marshall the victim or the killer? We'll say he's the victim.
Take that!
Officer Marshall was standing right here. Oh, tell me I'm right there, but that's where the victim was. Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Detective Goodman is the guy who died. I think we've got him in the court records somewhere. Hold up. Oh, no. Peace. So, obviously this is Edgeworth, the other prosecutor. We've got a standard detective that helps us. This is some random ass girl who's apparently 16 and hangs out with us for some. There's something about younger women that hang out with Ace.
Oh my god!
I don't know. You know, the fun young assistant kind of thing. I never really got that in detective work. Why are all detectives always attorneys and people of how can I say this, of repute and status always seem to have young women around them? Hilarious. This is the defendant, who is apparently a chief prosecutor at the same time. Make that of what you will.
She's being blamed for the murder?
Yep. Oh, she's being blamed for a murder that happened in two places at exactly the same time. It's a long story. Then we've got this mysterious lunch lady called the Cough Up Queen, who used to be a detective, but then got sacked off the force. I don't know what happened.
Cough Up Queen?
Yeah, she made everyone confess. She apparently has lots of boyfriends in the police department and the prosecutor's department. You
got a different vibe from the name Cough Up Queen.
Yeah. And she hands out lunches. This guy was a detective, but he was demoted to a patrolman after solving a serial killer case. So both of these guys are former detectives. One got sacked, one got demoted down to patrolman. Then we've got the chief of police, who's a little odd, but not completely suspect. This is the victim, Bruce Goodman. The victim and a good man, right? And he helped with a specific case. And then we've got this guy, and she is suspected of killing him. He is also suspected of killing him in another place at exactly the same time. And the cause of death, if I can find it. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. We thought this was the murder.
Time on the, What was the time on the security footage?
There is no security footage at that location at the moment. Did we have floor plans of it? Hold up.
No, the video we just watched, it showed like the murder itself with the blue badger guy.
Does it actually have the time on it? Hold up.
Does it have the time on it?
I believe so, yeah. Hold up.
Can you watch that as many times as you want, or are you limited to?
No, I can watch it. So 5:15.
An hour and a half of 4 p.m.
So the victim died.
But
the problem is the first murder with the girl, that was in a prosecutor's parking lot 30 minutes away from this location. And then that weird looking officer then got arrested. Found? The body was found in the car parking lot at the prosecutor's office, which was half an hour away.
Half an hour away. So,
but the victim died sometime between 4 and half 5. And in this crime scene, there's loads of blood and shit. So this might be because there's no blood. There's not really any blood at the car parking lot. So this on this data here, this is assumed to be like what's it called? This was assumed to be the victim, and this is what they're saying. Look,
17, but they said within an hour and a half, because that right there is 5:15.
But the thing is our case is we don't think that's the victim. We think that's the guy we're just talking to.
Yeah. Well,
Because the
I'm saying,
victim,
well, this can't be.
yeah, the
because
victim
it
would have been
said
dead.
if he died in the parking lot at what 5:30.
Well, he was found in the parking lot, and then they arrested the chief prosecutor. But she also immediately admitted to it as well and was like, "Oh, I've admitted guilt." So she's already pleading for a guilty plea and like doing plea deals and shit. And we're like, "Well, you're not even guilty yet." And then this video, then
out of the locker.
And then they turn up, and the chief of police turns up and is like, "Oh, we've had another completely unrelated crime. If you think these are linked, we kind of linked them. Now we're solving crime number 2 because solving crime number 2 automatically solves crime number 1 because the same police officer with the same ID number got killed somewhere else at the same time in 2 different places. So it's like, wait, they got killed in one place, but they got discovered somewhere else. But they investigated as 2 separate crimes.
Unless that guy in the trench coat was Goodman, then it couldn't have been.
But we think it was a bad man, not good man. Well, yeah, that's how that goes.
Wait,
so that's
who's that down right there?
That's Officer Meekings. You'll see him if he pops up. He's a bit of a special case. We believe the victim in quotes in this video is Officer Marshall. By victim we mean as in the person who reacted, I guess. Let's go. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. Are we correct with this?
Objection!
Well, that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
Objection!
Okay. May I point out though that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card. And how did he respond? He suddenly pulled out a knife. Okay. Where's your card? Here's my card. Stab. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yeah, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer's simple. He couldn't show it. Oh, as you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on this ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realised the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Go for it. Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't it? He's got quite an imagination. We've got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? Still denying it? You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. That could be difficult. Can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition, so hold him in contempt, innit? Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Damn.
They let him have a knife in the courtroom?
Apparently, yeah. You have any evidence proving beyond this of a shadow of a doubt? My Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim. I don't think we've got anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Okay, fine.
And he's drinking.
And it's obvious it's the one. What can we do? Looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? Uh-oh. You got the anime black screen moment. For me, that'll be what Mia used to tell me. Try thinking outside the box. Okay. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. Or rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was open in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Oh. Yeah, he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it's been seen. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, in quotes, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video's the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence. This video's my only shot. Okay.
So is that Ellsworth guy helping you out?
No, he's the prosecutor. Although
The defense attorney. I thought you were the. You're the defense attorney.
I'm the defense attorney for the woman. He's the prosecutor. He's meant to prosecute the woman, but the woman is the chief prosecutor, so he has to basically prosecute his own superior, which is odd. And he's also got a reputation for apparently faking evidence, witnesses, forgery, all the fun bad guy shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After committing the crime, the whistling opened up the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker. Why would he need to open his locker? But then if he's
You move around and stop it here, or what?
I can stop it. Well, I can pause it and play it. But like, there's paint and stuff as well. So, but look, he's coming in. That looks a bit clean, right? As you can see.
Push pause right there. Did you see that thing fall?
Oh no, I've already spotted that previously. I spotted that last night when it popped, when it fell out. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got some blood.
Shoulder.
Yep. Let me check something. See, something looks sus. That's our defend. That's our direct, like, defendant. Yeah, that's our defendant who's
in the front.
It's right.
Look at the other.
Right in the same place.
No, not exactly.
But it's close enough if it's half an hour away, right?
But look how that's way up high on the shoulder, and then the blood on hers was down the front.
We'll see if it works. It may be. We haven't lost a life yet, so it must have worked. And into the evidence room. I don't know what end yet. Okay. Yeah. However, something unexpected happened. See, he's got nothing. He's got no blood on him in there. He's all clean, and then he's got blood on him. Now we kind of understand a bit why. But he said, "Just barge in on you. When I have to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him." However, now he got his hand damaged when he was fighting, so he was wearing a bandage on it. So that's probably where it is. So he panicked, and the white coat you're wearing was soiled with blood. Bloody white coat. Yep. You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid that coat in your locker. Okay. We're getting some props from him, but if he's a murderer, we don't want his props. You know what I mean? Okay. You ready to tell us the truth? Your sucker underestimated, yo. Okay, underestimated. I'll be happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago. If you were only half as persistent then as you were today, we all wouldn't have to be here right now, would we? The fuck is he talking about? Oh, wait. I think he's talking about this SL9 incident. Apparently, when they were detectives before, the previous guys who got sacked off, they were apparently working this case. So the perpetrator was Joe Dark. Well. There's lots of watermelons and fried chicken that are pointing at this right now. Crime, serial murder, sentence, death. Then we got his victims: Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jeb Bates, Neil Marshall. I swear I know someone who's actually called Neil Marshall in real life. Head prosecutor. Oh, and the trial date was Edgeworth was head prosecutor, and the witness was. Now, Lana Skye is the defendant. Emma Skye is the weird girl that hangs out with us but teaches us sciencey stuff. And then we got the investigation task force. Then we've got the investigators: Damon Gant, Lana Skye, head investigator Bruce Goodman, investigators Jake Marshall, and Angel Star. Now, what I've noticed something here: we've got 2 people with the last name Marshall. So if they're a little,
Who's the one that died?
the one who died was Bruce Goodman. Goodman died.
So Marshall, that's not the one that's on the stand right now.
Jake Marshall is the investigator. He was the investigator at the time, but he's on the stand now. He's been demoted to patrolman.
Okay.
So he's a bit salty, you know what I mean? He'll be like,
It is that Marshall.
So, but the thing is we have another person by the name of Marshall, Neil Marshall. And this is very Game of Thronesy. We wouldn't have this here unless it meant something in it. I don't know if anyone else is. Involved. But all right. It seems the time has come. Has it? Marshall's confession. Ooh. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. He's talking about the SO9 case, the old case. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. So basically, the reason it all happened, from what I can see here, is the reason it's happened in the evidence room is the statute of limitations on the solved case would have ran out, and then they would have basically binned all the evidence in it. But some people thought the case never died. There was something they brought up briefly, that Angel Starbird brought it up, and then they just shut up about it. So I wasn't expecting Meekins. I knocked him out. Dang. I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay. I don't know, man. So the supposed victim, in quotes, was really you. And then of course they pinned it. They tried to pin it on the officer, like the meek one, I guess. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor at the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. This is a tough one. Okay, I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. Hold it. And when you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? Okay, the SO9 incident. Okay. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. Going to completely end with the transferal of evidence that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When the case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says. That case is mine. Damn. Doesn't this happen with police or something? They get like married to a case.
Not in reality. Like, it depends. If it's like a super, super high profile case and they got famous off of it, then probably.
A McNulty. Hide a bunch of dead bodies, homeless bodies, and say a serial killer's on the loose. And there isn't a serial killer for it.
Right.
The serial killer just a cop trying to make headlines. But Officer Marshall was in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why why though? I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. Planned to take out the evidence. Okay. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. True. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card. I stole that in the morning of the incident. That really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report. Half-written document dated 21st of February. It only be submitted to the Chief of Police. Sums it up. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Yep. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that lock yourself. But you could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. Okay. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Okay. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. Okay. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. Okay. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. Okay. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you knocked him out and what? And managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. Not something you really want to admit, is it? So you did your research beforehand, did you? How bad is it? The footage is erased every 6 hours. You blooded your coat in the struggle with Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. Abu. I opened my locker and slashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates the crime scene took place. What are you, blind? The victim, in quotes, shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet. So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. What? Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on. Edgeworth, where's the evidence? He's meant to be the prosecutor. He's meant to see all the evidence. It's still missing. Oh. Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Far away. Free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing the detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offence. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. These have serious consequences. You can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. He'll probably get the death sentence, most likely.
Jesus. Really?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Okay, so, FYI, Ryan. The reason the trials are so mental in this game is the court system is completely changed, isn't it? Right? So instead of long, drawn out, costly, because, you know, when you're suing people with money, you take as long as possible, innit? If you sued a crackhead, you'd be in and out in minutes, right? But if you sue a billionaire, you sue him until he's a millionaire, don't you? Right? That's how the lawyers get their money. But in the world of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, all trials need to be investigated and trialed within 3 court days.
Jesus.
Yep. 3 court days, or they walk free. It's mental. So it's high pressure, get all the shit, have it all together, figure it all out as soon as possible. It's like, it's law on steroids. But then again, it gives you, instead of it being like 6 months later after the Diddy party and you're in court, right? Instead of it being like that, it's like, oh, Cass is dead? What do we do? I don't know, get rid of the body, right? And then you just investigate that. This isn't your case. This one's mine. Okay. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. Okay. I can't just forget the SO9 incident. You know why? Why? That case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Dark? Oh, Jesus, what a name. It's like John Doe, but for dark people. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down on that trial. What went down? Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. What? Why are you so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think is his real reason. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. Better take another look at the files. Okay, I think we've got it. I've got our hunch. We've just talked about it. So, Jake Marshall. Can't forget the SL9 incident. If we look at the SL9 incident files, that was solved. Neil Marshall. Oh, wait. I might get victim page.
Objection!
Yep. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, boy. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Oh, shit. In the list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. You related to this man? Ooh. Now we're asking the real questions, aren't we? Neil Marshall? Who the fuck's that? Oh, I can't do that. It's his dead brother, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah.
Who?
I'm sure you've heard the name.
Who are ya?
2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor's award you got. Oh. His award was the King of Prosecutors Award. Edgeworth won the King of Prosecutors Award. He just sat there with this shitty trophy. Prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors again. Oh, God. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. Okay. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. And what's his relation to you? He was my brother. Oh, no. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the Deputy Chief of Police, who's now the Chief of Police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. Okay. They were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. Oh, I thought Joe Dark was black. Thank you very much for the like, Tia.
What a twist.
Yeah, my brother thought Darkham was killed. Oh, it's Dark with an E on the end. Oh, okay, yeah, fair news. That was the first.
Wait, Joe Darky? Oh no, that's even worse.
My name's Joe. Last name's Dark. Like coffee, but with an E on the end. Left behind it. Yeah, so
coffee, like the drink, only not spelled the same.
That's all we needed. So that was the first time we left any evidence. He'd left behind any evidence. Okay. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. I think that guy got the death sentence. And funny enough, he was executed within 2 years as well. So the speedy up system actually gets them straight to the meat grinder really quick. None of that years and years of taxpayers' money.
Just take them out back and put a bullet in their head.
Yeah, man. Well, once they go to death row, it's not like you remember him or anything like that. So what's the point of letting them live forgotten?
Why this long, drawn-out, expensive execution method?
Why go for the regular?
35 cents, man. Yeah, spend 15 cents on a 22 round and just
why spend time on suicide by cop when you can just go by suicide by detainment? Where are we going? Wait, the jail's that way? Yeah, but the electric chair's over here. Let's go. Right. At least according to the public record.
It's gonna be a brownout in the city tonight.
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. Why? I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. Okay. That's it. That's your reason for your insane actions. There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it. You can't fool me. What? The fuck is he on about?
Uh-oh.
At least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SO9 could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguised himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. This mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. Thank you. It's all right then. That means, fuck, wait. The whole the police department sidetrack was what got us out of, admitting guilt in the first place. Things that happen by chance never seems to amaze. Okay. At exactly the same time as the murder of the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Okay. Chance. It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Oh shit, we're right back to square one. Fuck! We were painted into a corner with this one earlier. Chief prosecutor, honest God.
Objection!
Wait, a verdict wasn't reached
Do you
yesterday.
actually hit a button to object? Or
Usually,
did you
yeah.
Automatically.
I would normally object, but there are story objections.
Objection!
Okay.
Why we examine the incident at the police department today. Okay, but there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seemed to me, this boy's got the draw on you. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. Fuck. Shit. We're in trouble. The testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. Oh, we don't. I don't think we've got anything. I rest my case. You dickhead. I was about to say something else. Seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realise that would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, time for the verdict to arrive. This court finds the defendant.
Objection. Hold it.
Okay, what she want? Well, she finally woke up after falling over earlier. The defense is an objection, a scientific objection. What? What? Are you this girl's guardian? I'm not this girl's guardian. Don't ever put her and me in the same room. In a sense. Please, Ryan, all I'm asking for a minute. Please hear me out. Mr. Redruff, please. Okay. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. Ugh. I've said that to many a woman in my time. So, I was kind of in shock. Okay, I mean, finding out the SO9 Infinite referred to the Joe Dark killings. Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky Sisters were both in that file. Well, that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day? Someone knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd find a clue. So, I ran over there and looked at it again. Did you find something? Tell me you found something? No, this bit!
Get her out of the courtroom. Throw it at the wasting court time. Get the fuck out of here.
Held in contempt.
Oh, that is like, don't get me wrong, like, it saved us from the verdict and shit, but it delayed the inevitable. Oh, jeez, boy, don't bring this. You know, like they announced the guilty verdict. You know, they announced the guilty verdict, and Big Mama just has to faint in front of everyone. Oh!
Oh Lord, my baby.
Yeah, he's like, he don't kill first.
Caught him shooting 5 separate people, like, and he made a rap song about it. What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen?
Oh no, Lord, my baby.
Oh man,
Baby.
Oh man, free my Nigel Gloctavius. Free him. Free that Nigel now. Free him.
Octavius.
Oh,
Walmart
Jesus.
Tavius.
Guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. I don't know, man. I don't know what they call the girls. They probably call the girls shit name after shit they can't afford, like Porsche, brandy, and rum. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. I know, but you're in court, man. Gee, shouldn't you be testifying against Diddy or something? I'm just an attorney. What can I do? Miss Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them. Okay. I'm a professional. Oh, yeah. No pressure. Hey. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident in the police department, you're fucked. Just say. Does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark.
Let's go through the evidence.
Looking at the floor panels, a handprint was discovered around here. We did find a handprint there. Is there a problem with this? Okay. If you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, we don't have all day. I have to object, and I can't not object.
Oh. All right. So which hand is a left or a right hand?
What could be wrong with that the handprint? Could there be something I'm missing?
Could be something I'm missing. Well, I mean, you obviously have to object, otherwise. Can you go through the evidence now? Yeah, go.
Let's take a look at the. So we've got a bloody handprint, right?
It's behind that stupid thing's freaking head.
Dude, I don't think we can see it past that, can we? Unless it's after this happens.
Yeah, because it's not there while that whole thing's going on. Wait, well, let's see after he's knocked out. Because you still don't see a handprint. That's going on, okay. That happens, dude gets cut. I still don't see a handprint. Let's see if it shows. Still no handprint.
Okay.
The locker's open. Does it scroll back at all?
Handprint might be there now.
No,
Nope.
that's it.
No handprint.
The locker's open.
Well, we got a cloth over here.
No. It was the one behind that stupid puppet's head.
Oh.
I think it's just
Look
looped.
behind that puppet's head. Okay. Check the actual handprint itself, the red one.
Oh, hold up 1 second.
The red one.
What we got? Yeah, we can't see it. We literally can't see it, and we can't see it because of this prick.
So,
But like, if you think about it, is there a problem with his handprint? Yeah, we can't
go
see
to
it.
the actual handprint. Look at, review the actual. Go
Oh,
to the items. Real quick.
I don't think I can actually review that handprint because that's a different handprint. That is. That handprint was found somewhere else. Yeah, that handprint was found on, you know, the locker on the far left. That was on the far left, not the central one. The reason we can't see that handprint or who put it is because that fucking prick is waving his head in front of us, whacking inflatable flaming arm, man.
The handprint left at the crime scene. Okay.
Really shows a
Clearly
contradiction.
shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is you're grasping. Oh, come on, dude, serious. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing. Something hasn't been drawn on now. Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let's pray. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Sure, I'm not trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. All this evidence here. There's got to be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans?
All right, so
I'm gonna
go
this.
back.
Oh wait, hold up.
So
Can
you
I?
got what's the video again? Go back to the floor plan real quick.
Do I have the floor plan? One second. There's I can't view that floor plan, or can I? Can I?
Right.
Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's go.
Okay. So pool of blood.
We got pool of blood. We had blood over here. That was the
1,
blood.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 locker sets. Well, how could the handprint be on that locker if that stupid doll thing was?
When we went to investigate it, the handprint was there, but somebody was wearing gloves, right? So because someone was wearing gloves, it never left the handprint. So that's a bloody glove print. The problem is we can't see the glove print on the video, so we have no idea when that glove print was made. We just know that there was a print on top of here which had gloves on. 2 bloody glove prints, one here, one fingerprint, which was that detective. His fingerprint was on here at the same time, but we couldn't prove anything. But we can't see this one because the badger's head's in the way. And since
Maybe the badger's the reason it couldn't have been there at the time of the incident because he was standing in the way.
Yep, so I think the badger's head, and we haven't had to present the badger's head for anything else in this trial. So, and it's got to be useful. Bear in mind, we got the badger's head really early, but it never meant anything.
Yeah.
Take that!
He's gonna laugh at us, isn't he? What about that piece of plywood? Blue Badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. What? Okay.
Uh-oh, I think we got it.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Okay. Please look at the floor plan of this crime scene. Look at this photograph. The Blue Badger's not here. So?
Yeah.
So, watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Right here.
Bam.
Well, what? That's right. So long as the Blue Badger's dancing here, it will be impossible to place a fucking handprint on his spot on the locker.
Yeah, see?
Oh, shit. Okay, okay.
Got him. These nuts. Got him.
That means, this is exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me, I didn't put it there. Think it through. On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger into the evidence room. Oh, wait. We have something for the evidence room. What's it? IDs of everyone who entered.
Meekins.
So,
450.
we've had Edgeworth went in there at 4:40. 4:50, Meekins went in there. 5:14, Goodman's card went in. Then Meekins' card went in after him. That's when they got into their little scuffle, innit? But this is everyone who's entered. You don't need the card to leave. But you leave, you just open the door and leave. Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room. He did testify to that.
At 440.
After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. That must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in. Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. Jesus. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once but twice. But how? One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand from which trivial amount of blood fell. Yup. The problem is, the other time... Someone bled prior to the struggle zone in this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Okay. Because now we can push the murder from the, the prosecutor's car parking lot. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. What?
So
The murder portrait.
so it was Ellsworth.
Oh, we don't know. Edgeworth does appear to show in here, like, so, so just to clarify, when you look at this here, right, this car, that's Edgeworth's car, right? So they're the prosecutor's convention. So Edgeworth's car with Edgeworth's knife was found buried in this dude in the car. He was buried in the car. He was stabbed in the car with Edgeworth's knife, right? So, and that's turned up in the prosecutor's car parking lot half an hour away, innit? So he's trying to say the crime happened in the car parking lot, which this like message would, what this would indicate, and we're trying to say it happened at the police station.
Look at the login records again. Let me see the times. What time did Goodman come in?
Goodman went. Well,
that was Goodman's card. So Goodman was in there at. So whose number is
the person?
7777.
I don't even know who 7777 is.
420.
Someone went in there for.
Edgeworth.
Yeah. Miles Edgeworth went in at 440.
Edgeworth was the only one that was in there before Meekins put the doll in there.
Well, yeah, depends on when Meekins put the doll in, but if he put the doll in,
no, Meekins
he went
put it in there.
Yeah,
he went in, and that's when he put it in.
Because he went in, put it in, then left. Then Goodman came in. When Meekins came back, there was a good. That's when it was. So, because Meekins was at the prosecutor convention, but with everyone there, he moved the mascot from outside and put it inside. Then went to get it out. That's when he ran into, in quotes, Bruce Goodman, but it happened to be Officer Marshall. But we need to know who 777 Quad 7 is. No, it's about 7. Or Lucky Sevens.
Edgeworth would have seen the bloody handprint at 420. 440.
So here are the car parking plans. This is where the body was found at the very start of the trial. Visitors can park here. What's it called? Prosecutors and security park here. So it's a bit odd, but hopefully we'll get more. The murder portrayed in the security tape will be proven to be a fake. However, that doesn't explain the blood mark found on the locker, which is true. So then, assuming this murder report really happened, when did it take place? Are the man show evidence that proves when it occurred? When did the first incident occur? The only thing we can really give them is that same record we just looked at, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be 420.
Sunrise of defense.
That's still within 90 minutes of 4 p.m.
Yeah. Prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in the evidence room. That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur, as Mr. Edgeworth said? Proof must be presented. So, if we look at the record, there are 2 separate knives. We've got Edgeworth's own knife, which was plunged into the body of this dickhead, right? Yeah, Edgeworth is connected to this because the body had Edgeworth's knife in him, in the boot of Edgeworth's car at in the prosecutor's car parking lot. And Edgeworth's car has a parking stub from 5:12 p.m.
Entered lot at 5:12.
But we've also got a second knife. We've also got a second knife that's from the previous incident 2 years ago that they're trying to reopen. And it's a bit odd. And that was wrapped in a muffler. So, proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Yep. What shows when the first crime?
Oh no, it's the login. Yeah, the ID card record.
Please. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card. Your ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the blue badger panel into the evidence room at...
So what time did they find his car? The car entered the parking garage at what time?
5:12 p.m.
5:12. Okay, what's 30 minutes past 4:40.
Around 4:40, or it could be 4:20. Them getting the body down to the car, whoever this person is.
Yeah. So if Edwards killed him really quick, right, and dragged the body out, put him in the car, 32 minutes, 32,
But
34.
but why would
2 minutes later, his car pulled into.
why would Edgeworth kill him with his own knife, right? His own, like a knife that's literally
Because he's the
personalized.
prosecutor, he can make anybody do what they want. Maybe he had some dirt on the defendant and made her want to take the fall.
And then drive him to work.
I mean,
and then leave him in the car parking lot at work. Like, okay, so, oh, dude, there's a dead body in the car. Who does it belong to? It belongs to one of our employees. What? Oh, and that customized knife, I recognize that. That's the employee.
it's possible that Goodman was also trying to look into that old case because the other Marshall guy that got killed was also killed by Edgeworth. Because
Wow.
Edgeworth was the assistant prosecutor, right?
There's another person who could also fall into that. This guy, Damon Gant. He was the deputy chief of police at the time of the previous. What?
So it's either Gant or Edgeworth.
It could be Gant. Who know you know that 7777 is, right? Because if these went in order, right? You've got Meekins and Goodman.
Look at the old but the guy's also old.
Yeah, but look at that number.
I'm looking at the number. Well, no, because Meekins isn't old, and his number starts 49.
See, but Edgeworth isn't old. He's the same age as. Hold up, isn't Edgeworth the same age as us? He was in the same class, right? Hold up. yeah. Edgeworth is 24. Meekins is 22. Right.
Okay.
Goodman is 36. These are all roughly around the same age.
33.
But 7777, that number being so old looks a bit odd.
How old is it? Yeah.
From top tape at that time, it would be 4:40 p.m.
440.
Ooh. Oh shit. Miles? Just what have you done? Uh-oh. I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Bear in mind, Miles Edgeworth was on the stand in the last case before this. for apparently shooting a guy on a boat in the middle of a lake.
There you go.
He was declared innocent, but he also pled guilty as well. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
So
that would mean
20.
The crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. Who are these things, man? Yep, there's only one card. 777777. Oh, gee. Talk about a lucky number. Wait. Relevance. Is there anything to sevens? No. No dates. No. Anything relevant with sevens? I don't think there is. No. Nothing I can think of initially, anyways.
Well, it doesn't
Wait,
seem like that's
that doesn't make
relevant
sense.
just yet.
How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. Okay. That's the only plausible explanation. Wait. But the thing is the thing about Goodman is he had this. A half-written document dated of the date can only be submitted to the chief of
Be
police.
submitted by the chief of police, so he might have been filling that out, and he went in with the chief of police, which is that other guy who's got the 777.
Could be, but he is 65 years old.
He's the chief of police, right? He went in with 77777. Please look into this.
Find out whose ID number is. That's 17 too many. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present. What? Explain yourself. The ID number belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher.
Uh-oh.
The only person we've got here is the police chief. Someone who's a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire such a person's identity. Bollocks, mate. Oh, not finished talking. There is one situation in which we can be granted such an authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted, an official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates. Oh yeah, these detectives hate prosecutors for some reason. Well, the prosecutors sacked them, technically. Or demoted them.
So now we know it's the chief of police.
It's pretty much chief of police. Fucking hell, it's Burrell. Damn! Oh man, I've watched way too much of The Wire. Damn it. I'd appreciate if you keep your slander to yourself. Okay. Slander, is it? Let me ask a question.
Oh shit, it's Omar.
No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Objection!
What? Wait.
She's already been charged, so they would know her ID number.
Well, she is a chief prosecutor.
Yeah. But she's already been charged, so it can't be her number because they would know it because she's being charged with a crime. So
yeah.
Of course, we looked up her ID number and it's not.
Fair dues.
There you go.
Don't play me for a fool. What's this? That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. Yes or no incident?
That's Marshall's real ID number.
Answer me this, chief prosecutor.
He staged the second attack to cover up the Brill murder.
All he wants to know is, did they use legit evidence? Like, he wants to know if they played it fair and square. I don't know. She's not going to admit to that, is she? You need a witness to repeat this question. I heard him fine. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, we felt the powerlessness of the law. Okay. That is. At least I did. What? Oh no, is she gonna... I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Okay. Before I realised it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. So what are you saying? I'll ask you again. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court?
Asking questions.
Can you look me in... Well, his brother died, I guess. So. Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? You didn't. I don't have to. What? Why won't you answer it? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Ooh. Even if it involved forging evidence.
Oh no.
God damn.
So have they ever turned out where the defendant is actually guilty all along?
You never know. See, that's what I'm talking about. What about it? He was also the prosecutor as well, so that sucks. So she's admitted to forging evidence. Donna's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. Conclusion of the trial. What? We'd have to wait until the following day. What? We getting a 4-day trial? We're meant to have 3 days. Okay.
Well.
Wait, does this give us an extra day to investigate? No, we're finishing this tonight. How long is this going to be? I don't even know. Normally, like 3 days, you're normally done. Like you normally find everything out 3 days.
Well, how many different cases are in each of these games?
You normally get a few, like maybe like 5. But like, I did a case the other night. It was 6 hours, mate. Straight 6 hours. Well, there was I did die once.
Ah,
Did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
so how did that result in a murder?
So there wasn't
of a
cocaine.
Marshall guy?
I don't know. He wants to know because that's the reason he went through all that risk. He wants to know if it was done fairly. Apparently. Never knew what the SL9 incident was. Just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Fair enough. But I wanted Dark convicted so badly. Okay, that's why she used him. She used that. She used what happened to me. The fuck happened to you? What do you mean what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. And what did you have to do with those killings? On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. Oh. Wait, is that even in here? Oh, the witnesses? Okay.
But what did she say? Did she say that he didn't try to kill it?
But he tried to kill you. Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. Oh, I see.
Oh.
That means, I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. I didn't see that one coming. Tell me about it, biatch. Let's go. Open them wounds, baby. That sounds so bad, but yeah. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office for some reason. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work, okay. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Okay. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage, but before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? He stabbed him, of course. I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. Okay. What I saw then burned the permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. Okay. After the incident? Because I remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No. I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Oh, I see. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted a guilty verdict so bad. Lana forged the evidence and Miss Redruth used it. Oh, God. But I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. Oh, I see. So he used bogey evidence, but he didn't know about it. Could have known he was even giving false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumours about Mr. Redruth. Okay. Could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Standard bad guy origin story. Now everyone just likes bad guys. He's not that bad. He just wants to wipe out 50% of the population. It's not that bad.
Right,
Dude.
it's all the homeless people.
Yeah, man, like, Five Nights at Freddy's was right. Five Nights at Freddy's was right. It was the purple guy in the Marvel movies. Okay. Permanent picture. Show me this permanent picture that's scarred into your mind. That sounds so bad. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. Hey man, it builds character seeing a murder. It's not nice, but it builds character. Don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. I came to, Lana was cradling my arms, okay. You've been through so much, okay. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident, okay? I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out, okay? I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. Fair dues. Nothing like trauma! Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator and prove that pee really is stored in the balls. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies or testicles. and find the evidence to make the airtight case for P in the Bulls. That way Lana would never have to forge any excuses for P not being in the Bulls. I see. You know, finally started to understand what makes Emma tick and why P's in the Bulls. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Okay, something puzzling. Go for it. There's someone that's puzzling me. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. What? Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. Oh. She was the best in the entire force. What? It's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor in 2 years. I better have another talk with her. Okay, we gotta go talk to this woman. What more is she hiding from us? Detention center. Ba-ba-ba-doo-da-ba. Mr. Wright, seems I keep causing you trouble. Yeah. So is P really in the Bulls? Bulls find evidence. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul, why should we? I mean, I guess cheating till you get caught, I guess. If you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Gives a fuck about that shit, man. You know when you get pulled for a traffic stop and they say you fit a description and your car light ain't working? Yeah, just saying. Your car light's out. What? My car light's out. Smash. It is now. Ah, oh, jeez. You already know you're in for a Stephen King, right? Not Stephen King. What was his name?
Rodney King.
Rodney King. There we go. Fuck. Got my Kings mixed up. You know, nobody wants that. Nobody wants a hammering because we call that a Martin Luther.
Ooh.
No, not the King. You know,
I know
the guy from the ancient Martin Luther.
Oh, I know.
Oh shit. Okay, tell me about how you're a detective, man. How the SO9 incident was the reason for your transfer to prosecutor's office.
You know, the old ancient Martin Luther line is that's actually a line in a Pete and Bass song.
Is it? Oh, okay. Suppose you have a right to know. Of course I have a right to know. I'm your fucking defense attorney. Tell me about it, woman. A lot of revelations were uncovered in the trial. Not the least was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, although I expected as much. I know how obsessive Art Marshall can be. Okay. That trial, it really wasn't fair. He was a serial killer. You might as well have just put him away, give him the rope, hang him right now. We got the rope right here. Right? And if you're gonna kill someone in a police station, you've already lost it, man. We've already determined that the only time you can kill people in police stations is in Resident Evil games, right? Because only in Resident Evil games do you walk into a cop station and start shooting and asking questions later.
Yeah, right.
It's the only. It's like the only game you're allowed to do it in. Like they'd love to do it in other ones, but you know. I sold my soul. Who to? But all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department. But did she murder? About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? This doesn't involve just me. Oh my God. Every time we get close to the truth, it's like, they do the whole, I'm on a mission. I can't tell you about the mission. So the mission involves you going to the electric chair. Just say, I'll let you go to the electric chair now. Why are we defending you if you're going to be like, yeah, I did it. Maybe I didn't.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't Martin Luther. Well, no, Martin Luther was another one. He just seems to use that. Smack bang in the face, butt of the Ruger, chuck him in the back of the Lex. I don't mean Luther.
Oh, as in Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about this. I was a member of the police force. Okay, she's amazing. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Okay. Chief Gant? He was a deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We all know how complicated this is going to get. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Ah, greasing hands, I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs. So, they're the worst type of officer, the aspiring officer. Let me just roll up on a couple of rappers sitting on a porch, drinking a 40, trying to get a record deal, and give them some prison time. What's that, weed? What's that, your third strike? What?
I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail. 2 years ago, second in command for the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command, that means the investigation led was Damon Gant, right? Yep. Chief Gant and I changed the same office and the same investigations, and we also used the same dirty tactics. Just say it. They even had the same office. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Okay. Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Star. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Okay. Without doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma. Okay. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. Okay. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene? It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Drake. Dark. I keep saying Drake. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. Oof. What? So, hold up. Hold up. Well, so what happened? Is there's 3 bodies on the floor, but he's stabbed in the back? So that doesn't make any sense. 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seemed Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out the room and just held her. Okay. Can't blame her after all, her sister must have gone through a bit. Okay. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence. I don't buy it. Okay. Savage. She's there telling us some story. Don't believe you, bitch. Okay. There's no way everyone in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. That case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Okay. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live with the rest of their lives with their memories, okay? That case, this might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office? The final site? You know what? I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
We're
walking you through it.
Damon and Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So we waited until Gant and Marshall let their guard. Oh, I've already read this, haven't I?
Yeah. Wait, how was he stabbed in the back but on top?
That's what I thought. How was he stabbed in the... Did actually get that as a mess?
Somebody else stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, I mean, that seemed a bit odd. Okay. This was the original. This is where we originally found the body.
Why are you here instead of in the the chief's office?
Oh no, I just want to show what this is. One of the crime scenes. Oh, nothing's changed. That's where they found the body. So that's Edgeworth's car and Edgeworth's knife was inside it. And then there's a security thing up there, and that leads down to this door, and you can go all the way up and around the top to the other side. Okay, and move. And,
to police department entrance. I guess that's next, right?
Never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Case of Russell Ryan, never know life will lead you, huh? Okay. Should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. I don't even know what he's talking about there, but let's carry on. Really? Must be his pet cactus. So where are you heading? Just over the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Oh, damn! Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today. Mr. Marshall. Oh, why did you do it? Why did prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Okay. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. Go for it. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. Okay. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. Question. The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. Oh. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Oh. But the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us? Okay. Scars that the SR9 incident left behind? Okay. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. Okay. Bit unfortunate, innit?
Yeah.
I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. Okay. How old was he? He was 27. Okay. He was awarded the High Standard that very day. What, the king of prosecutors?
Oh,
God damn. I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? It's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close to his brother. Okay then. The day the SO9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day the evidence transferal. Again! Interesting. It was drizzling that morning and by nightfall there was thunder. Can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. Scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. The star was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. So they were careful enough not to be obvious. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Okay. We got a Bill Clinton and Hillary, and not Bill Clinton and Hillary, right? Not Bill and Hillary. We got a bit of a Bill and Monica Lewinsky situation going on over here. It's not entirely a Bill and Monica Lewinsky situation, but the cheating, the cheating come from top down in it as opposed to bottom up.
There's a funky stain on that dress and a cigar placed nearby the scene.
Okay, what about these? It'll be because look how convenient that both of them got promotions very quick and greased each other's wheels in it. So they faked the evidence. Yeah, they faced the evidence. They forged the evidence. They handled everyone involved or sack them off, and then what's it called? Then they conveniently all get promoted up where same corporate bullshit.
They had to take out Goodman because he was the only other one that may have known something.
The investigation lead, Damon Gant, is second in command. Okay, what about him? There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office. Yep, she ended up starring in Power, the TV show. Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. Okay, fine. He's never been the same since he left. Okay. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, she said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Oh God, Gant happened to her. You want that promotion, don't you? But her secret's too well guarded. I never found out.
Is there a couch in the chief's office?
I was about to say, is there a black couch in there? Oh, it's time for your promotion meeting. How come we have this meeting but I never get promoted? Yeah, that's my story. Did you enjoy it? It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, but someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Oh. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Okay. Man, that was... Ooh. Is it Criminal Affairs Department? Place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. Okay. You're looking for the others. They're all in the conference room. Okay. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going around than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is the word usually used for those. We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Ah, damn it. Ah, why did she have to talk? Oh!
Bitch.
But we're not police officers? Then fuck you, bitch. And we're like, ah! Everyone threw their hands up in the air and simultaneously did a 360 at once. Like, oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. She just cost us 20 minutes, bro. Oh, wait. We can go.
Yeah, let's head to his office.
Oh, okay.
Chief's office.
Whatever I said then, strike it off the record, please. What? Yo!
What is he gonna fucking... If that doesn't scream villain.
Falling, mate.
He got a full-on freaking church pipe organ.
Oh, but Wait a minute.
He's in the he's in his office playing Phantom of the Opera every night.
Dude, this office is iced to the fuck. Dude, considering when this game was released, this motherfucker's got a flat screen monitor. That shit was wild back then. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Let's take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Back. Okay. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Okay. Never could remember where C was. Okay. Something tells me he's heavily something to do with this case. Because he was the one who came in and was like, did you also know there was a murder that happened simultaneously? Like,
in that office.
He turned up at the courtroom and was like, hey, I conveniently have details of another murder of the same person at the same time. Because bear in mind, right? Him and what's-her-face were partners, like crime-fighting partners. The chief, top detective, and the chief and deputy chief of police, right? She's on trial for murder. Of course he's going to come in and back her up, innit? So she's like, oh, there's also conveniently another murder that happened at the police precinct 30 minutes away. Can you believe that? Turns out to not be a murder. Or maybe a murder. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what that was. We're going to investigate that later. So, right, have you been swimming lately? I don't know why he keeps asking about swimming. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Miss Marshall's conduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence, you mean? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and Mick.
Wait, what's that knife on the suit of armor?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Where's the sword? Are you telling me this trophy used to have a sword? And that motherfucker who looks like he can afford a better reward, right?
Yeah, it's got a sword through it. Oh, look at it, it's got a broken tip.
Yeah. It's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put a finger on it though. Okay. There's also another thing that's not right about that picture. There's something else that's sus as well. We found this in the evidence room. A jar pieced together back from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. Oh, what's this? Hold up. Hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Okay. You think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SO9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Oh, really? Did I really miss that? This thing doesn't have a bottom. Oh, Jesus, it's a pass-through? That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Yeah. What's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Oh, Jesus. Anything else? I didn't even check this stuff. Damn. Oh. Does that update it? No. I like to reminisce all day, but the matters that need my attention, so I'm going to run away. Please tell me you're going to leave us alone in your office so we can search. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out. Ah, you bitch! See this here? Nice knife. Well, this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we still have to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Okay.
That's not suspicious at all.
Oh,
Hey, fam, there's no need to investigate this anymore, man. What you doing? What you doing?
dude, I knew that motherfucker was guilty the second I saw that organ. I was like, yeah, it's like the second I saw that organ, I was like, yo, only bad guys have organs. And you ever notice you always find them in the church? But I'm just saying, like, yeah, you know. Hey, most Christians are okay. You do get a couple of bad ones. Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. Like a clue, of course. There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. How are we going to do that? How about this? How about we just go straight into the
criminal affairs department and see if you can go back in his office.
Got his key, mate. Oh, gumshoe, he hurt us in. Come on, Dick, help us out. I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. Okay. I'm sitting so long. Actually, I'm serving everyone coffee. Oh, Jesus Christ. Still out of the loop. Damn. Have you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No, Edgeworth. He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. Does that mean we need to go speak to Edgeworth now? That basically was what it boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Like he had anything to do with it. What you got for me? But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew where the evidence was forged. Lana Scott's the guilty party, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumours going around about Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who didn't like him. But now, with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our words, only those with talent rise to the top, and Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe on earth for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work, okay? Let's go out for lunch again sometime, my treat. What the fuck? Gotta take me back to that joint sometime? Okay. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Okay. Under all this pressure on you, might just crack. Okay. What do you know about the incident? I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewed. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Okay. You find anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? I mean, when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Okay, it says some girl. She never realised she was the girl. There it is. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. What was it? Let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written here. Okay. That was a recollection. Okay. Where is it? I don't see that.
It was the knife off of the trophy. Present the trophy.
About this. Is that there's a tag attached to it that literally has SL9. I believe this will be the broken murder weapon you're speaking of. You doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. And the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. What is it, quick, before you... Tell us. So, Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman. What made him take the serial killing? Wow. Was that a bad day, innit? His stocks must have... His stocks must have dropped.
Yeah. Poor Michael Douglas.
Yeah, he's like, one day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. So it was an accident. An accident, yeah, but it transformed him into an animal. It's so true. He did hit some. Did he hit someone with the car and falling down? You know when he has that?
Know.
No, I think no. The guy's shooting at him. Something bad happens, and they all fall. He fires back at the dudes who try to do a drive-by on him or something. He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by, so he killed him too. Then when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came up on the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. What? That's
Good Lord, man.
That's just bad, dude. That's falling down. You've just like murdered one person, and you're like, Just as you're just dropping the last final knife blow in, you see there's a witness and you're like, fuck. Then you go and you kill that person, then there's a witness to that crime, then you gotta kill that witness. Dang. That's a long ass day, but that's falling down. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence, so he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his question, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecuting Marshall, okay. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. Good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness is standing right here. Murder weapon, go for it. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. He traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus he had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You have to take a good look to notice that. Well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim. Carrying it inside his own body. Okay. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fibre. Pretty conclusive. Okay. Stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. A broken tip found in the victim's body. Okay. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should go ask Chief Gant. It's not money? Okay. Where was Prosecutor Neil It's when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. Chief's out now. His office is locked. Come on, let me in. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Let me in!
Well, any detective's ID card to unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
Oh, you could use Goodman's. Oh, it was
Yeah.
the date. Oh, damn.
Ah, rip. So, in other words, Gumshoe's our only chance of getting into the office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Show him the trophy.
What, we're gonna show him the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No, yeah, just because it had the same broken knife tip on it.
Oh god. I don't know, man. If we have to show him something, we'd probably have to go get it somewhere. So, the police department entrance. We'll go to the where are we? Underground parking lot.
Okay,
from the underground
around as much as you want.
Kind of. There's like a little map, but it's not really a map. High prosecutor's office.
Is it? There's no time limit here, right?
No, there's no time limit. Room 1202. I wonder if Edros back it. He looks like he's writing something. He's probably pissed. Tough day in court, huh? Damn. Glad to live the past 2 years of rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Who knows? You're up, Mr. Redruff. I'm rooting for you. That's Edruff for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. Okay, so what you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Forged evidence. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do is going to raise that fact. Okay. You didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. Police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond's broken, we stand to lose everything. Police department's error is my area, my responsibility, and the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Bollocks. Take pride in my work. Tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even though Drev can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Okay. Okay. Still got a trial day. We ask him this every single day, you know. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? It's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the day off, man. Fuck it. I'm not gonna let them fry in the electric chair. First last year's trial, now this one. Seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. Oh, damn. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That's odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been a part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. Fine. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. So we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange about it. Okay.
Yes, show him. No, show him the trophy. Because he's got one.
Well,
he's the trophy.
That's where we got that trophy from him. We got that trophy here, but
why does the one have the knife but these don't?
Do we have a picture of that? I don't think we have a picture of that. Oh, we do actually. We do.
Yeah.
Never
Did you present that to him?
No, I can present this after this one. Oh yeah, you're awarded this. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out in something really. Finished up the office in the morning, drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yeah, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This? Wait!
You have the screwdriver.
Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. So the chief placed him here, basically. Okay, let's present.
Can you present the?
If I present this, we'll do the picture afterwards, I guess. That has no meaning for me anymore. Okay, I mean, that's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell in the past? Okay.
Well, there you go. Present him that picture, and he'll see that there's a knife added to it.
Different. Yeah, don't you remember? The other shield on the court record. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the game's like, you should present that.
Right.
Picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. What if, right, that turned out to be the actual murder weapon? It's missing. Prosecutor Marshall just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. The trophy Mr. Marsh is holding is a little different from yours. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor's trophy. What it looked like 2 years ago. Okay.
Until 2 years ago.
There's a story behind its design. So what? That wasn't physically broken. That's the stat. Oh Jesus. Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Is that it?
Talk.
Oh.
Is there another? Oh, there you go.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Hey, sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell us it though? For Emma's sake. You know, asking for a friend. Very well. Okay. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed would withstand any weapon. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. Then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Okay. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolise precisely so. They symbolise the merchant's items. Okay. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at loss for words. But it's our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Fine. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. Jesus! Okay. That's so. Then why were you only given a shield? You'd have to ask Chief Gant. Ah! 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. I wonder why? Was the halberd part of the award stuck in the back of that dude? The halberd part removed 2 years ago. That sounds to me like it got damaged, didn't it? I don't think there's anything else I can really show this guy. I've used pretty much nearly every piece of evidence we've got here, but you know what? Let's...
Knife?
Show the knife.
The broken knife.
And chat with you about case over a cup of tea. This isn't related to the case, you said so yourself. So I did. Gant gave you to didn't he? Okay, he asked you to bring it here from the police department. And what did you do with it? What did he do with it? What was the reason? Unless he just wanted him to turn up. But that screwdriver, and there was also a bellboy as well, which was very interesting. Chief is a very competent man, but sometimes he does things that don't make any sense. Okay.
Maybe show him the broken knife and see what the hell.
Yeah. At least it's better than being incompetent than doing things that don't make sense. Certain detective comes to mind. Okay.
Presents the knife. Presents the knife.
Oh, what's this? Wonder what he was writing there. Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeruff sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Is that Detective Gumshoe at the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around at my feet. Okay. Didn't even look. What? Letter of resignation? Maybe. Anything like that always looks like a letter of resignation.
Yes.
Why would you sign it? Yeah, he signed it. It's the only thing you'd ever keep with your the only thing you'd ever keep with your signature on it is normally a contract, isn't it? You might sign something, but most of the times when you sign something personally, it's usually a resignation. Look at all the shame he's going through at the moment. My reputation. I'm gonna run away and resign. I don't know why the social justice thing is to resign. You should resign in shame. Yeah, and leave this this $1 million a year job in shame.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Work it out until they fire you.
Dude, I'm gonna be like Scrooge McDuck diving into coins every fucking night. And you're gonna ask me just because Hassan Piker shot the dog. Nah, man. Like, it's insane. Just because he turned into Michael Vick, I've got to give up. Nah, man. That ain't happening. But seriously, I'm tired, right? As if something inside me has died. What is it, dude? If he's throwing in the towel, does that mean we've won the case? No, the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. The path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me either. Oh, Jesus, one of them guys, man. Next we're gonna find out he's got an emo girlfriend. But this letter of resignation, or whatever the fuck it was, it has to be a letter of resignation. It's too plausible. Oh, does he want to? Yeah, he's got nothing to talk about.
Present the knife. No. Present the knife first.
Oh, the knife? Nah, he's not gonna have the knife. We only need to get some.
Got the broken tip. Maybe he'll have.
Oh, it's this bitch.
Shoot this bitch.
If you care for a quarter pound of roast beef, I don't care about your roast beef, old lady. Right?
Oh my god. Arby's. We got to meet.
Oh god. Certainly you're curious, what aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked the cow's nipple to discover milk. Wow. That's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Should have never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SR9 incident. Not only that, but the murder items were due for transfer. This can't be attributed to a mere coincidence. Are you forgetting something? You know that little scene that happened to witness? Oh, the instant Lana stabbed her. Okay. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savoured when eaten. Nah, man. Meant to be retired. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Ah, fine. We'll talk to this woman. Joe Doc. That's a name I'll not soon forget. Trailed him for half a year. All the pressure. But I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Okay. Eat it. I'm not eating it, Raven. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot grits. No, gravy, sorry. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were
He then
close.
says to the undercover officer, "Girl, you're thicker than a bowl."
After the entire summit took over Jake, he became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made him all feel
She's
desperate.
wearing a penis necklace.
Let's not ask. It might even be an octopus necklace. We don't know, man.
And she's got a cleanup rag stuffed in her hat.
Oh no, that's a rice ball, isn't it?
Onigiri.
Yep. What happened after the case closed? That lead repair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked about how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? With these heathens? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. 13%, huh? Said it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear while other items were kept secret. You don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened, really. After that case, all of us save government were relieved of our duties, most without even so much of an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. What? That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Well, we know she was being used. The glug, 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 glug. But I mean, as in, like, in terms of what was going on. Yeah, man. What, man? It was the pony. It was the ponytail pubo-succogitis 3000. You know what I mean? Can't let the investigation. Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism is particular when it was almost unreal, because he was like a president, wasn't he? His magnetism. By that I mean his ability to attract evidence and leave it on display. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence, you mean? Oh, yes. There are rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though. I think she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everybody looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Everybody wants to be Monica Lewinsky at some point, innit? Let's be honest, innit? I mean, she had a little too much junk in the trunk.
Yeah,
but
the only reason why every woman on the planet hated her because they were jealous.
They were jealous. People only hate what they're jealous of. They like what they can manipulate. They hate what they're jealous of. Let's see. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she'd lost her own brother. Okay. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. Okay. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Okay. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Okay. Why did you have to turn so cold after that? I don't know.
Cold blooded.
I mean, Maybe it's that alpha widow shit, you know what I mean? You've been with, like, the president. Like, no one's going to match up to the president after those, isn't it?
You're as cold as ice.
Gonna do jump on Saddam. Okay, so, and I bet he'd be just like he's in South Park as well. Oh, I transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yeah, that's the chief. That's powerful influence. Glug, 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 glug. And that organ.
Gawk, 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 gawk.
Yeah. That's why, having sold the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. Huh. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he can control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office? Oh, I see. That must have been his goal all along. How could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. Alas, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Okay, we'll take a roast beef to go, please. Thank you. You listen to me, Rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. Hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta somehow get into the guy's office.
Oh, that's easy now. Once we had that scrumpled up piece of paper that he was trying to quit with. Gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. Turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well. I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Okay. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. You've been my neck on the line. The office, the last crime scene. I have to take a look. Gotta be something we can do to make him change his mind. Easy. Show him new evidence that we've just picked up. Bada bing. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Is he ever not serious? When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. I know different now. He trusted us detective, provided him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. I made up my mind. Okay. Yeah, take my ID card. You can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you out the hook of another lost item report. Look at me, it's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this. Okay. Fine.
Dun, dun, dun.
We are in! Quick! To the chief's office!
Before he finishes his meeting.
Oh, he hasn't got a meeting. He's probably skipped town. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Peace, bitches.
Right. They bump into the police chief and he's like, I got enough cigarettes for my family to smoke for generations. I'm rich, reaction. Are officially in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gun shoots a gunner. Who cares about him? If that happens on Ken, I need to bail me out. Oh, okay. Fucking hell. I wasn't sneaking, I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came to. If you're here, then what's the point in you giving us your ID card? Okay. I'd never get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. So we're all in this together now. We do want to get friendly. Okay. Well, if we're lucky, we want to see what we can find out. Okay.
Examines the office.
Oh, so they shared the same office. Let me guess, this is Gant's side. This was the chief prosecutor's side, right? Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. This is the 15th floor. Okay, then. Evidence making detective always dreamt about doing something like that. Okay.
Jesus.
I mean, I don't think you meant it in that way, but I see exactly what you mean. I've always wondered about doing that. Are you suicidal, man? Just mostly empty. She was unclean. The moment was over. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. This is when Lana Roy went to the theme park. Okay. This was Lana's desk. It sure was tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Did she ever come back here? No. Chief Kent must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Is it keeping in memory of her or a memory of the crime? That's a good point, actually. This was taken on that day 2 years.
Look at the vase.
Yep,
Vase in the
it
back.
seems to be in place. Day dog ran that question room and tried to clean out. But it's a pretty big room. Receiving his award trophy, Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant's quest in dark. I bet he never knew we'd be dead just a few hours later.
Something about that organ.
This might look like some kind of flower. Well, is it sewn after the insignia on the prosecutor's badge? Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar. They have badges too. Design sense portray the severity of the punishment system. Okay. That's because it's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go well with his outfit. Okay. Okay.
The organ.
Yeah, we might as well check the organ out. Chief's organ shows a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. Okay. Makes them listen to the organ for hours. Jesus. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears. Also an instrument of punishment. Okay. Aren't the Chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. It's true. He doesn't really listen to anyone, it sounds. Interesting, it's a safe. You say so. Looks like a code needs to be entered.
Oh, try the all sevens.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
Sevens. Input the number.
You know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You try to my birthday. It's
7777.
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
7777777.
Oh shit! It worked.
Bum bum bum.
Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that? Find ID card number on that record. Okay. The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. Oh shit!
They couldn't have made that any more obvious.
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. It's going to mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Okay. May anyone care to look inside? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Instead of what's in the box? Is there any money in there? How much did you have stashed away?
What's in the fucking box?
Yeah, man. Oh.
Uh-oh. The vase.
Convenient.
Right?
Convenient. This is that. Oh, okay. Bear in mind, this came out of the evidence locker for what's it called, SL9. There's something else in here too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint, isn't it? Yeah, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. I think the chief made up the design. I don't think so. But it's just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe. Apparently so, it's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. Sure, it's my neck on the line here.
Oh, present him the vase then.
Yep. How are these two items related? Wait. Before that, though, there's got to be other shit.
Oh yeah.
This is the real deal, isn't it? It's armor and his weapons. Sure is. Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor.
I know, right?
Don't, man. Damon Gant might as well be Donald Trump at this rate. Like, yeah, which taxpayer dollars have gone into this room? I don't know, but we saved a lot of money, and the White House has got a new extension. So
You're wrong.
we're living good today. Like, damn. That's it. I'm not paying
Back on the
consumers.
menus, boys.
Yep. You don't have any taxes to pay. Careful what you say. Who knows? Chief may be hiding his armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Damn.
Present the vase.
This is a solid gold desk. Speaking of that, when we went here earlier, didn't he hide something away? Why does that look a lot like this? I was trying to move it like, see, like that there, right? But he was putting one away, and somebody said that that list of access was half as long as it should be. Wonder what I was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. List of evidence. In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Yeah.
Look at the case name. SL9. Wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what. No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Half-size list of evidence. List of evidence. Seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. There we go. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Nobody knows. That's the scary bit.
Nobody knows the trouble I've been.
It would appear so. This is evidence of the SL9 incident ripped in half, so this is parts all I've got. Okay. But is there more stuff in here?
Something else? Maybe not.
List of evidence. The Jeff has the other half list. What would this be doing here?
Okay, so now present him the vase.
Hold up, let's examine this list first, in case there's anything we need to see.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What?
Oh, gee, what? Okay. That's a bit so.
Check
Okay.
that out. But how is he stabbed in the back?
Someone drew some sort of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? Can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. No, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that? Better not forget about this picture. I mean, I wasn't expecting that.
You can't examine the front, right?
I
No.
don't think so.
You gotta send that back to Ellsworth, but you gotta show this dude the vase so you can take the
Yeah.
piece with you. Present.
Did you have another look at his jar? I remember when three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. Kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found. You mean this one? That was in the safe. Yeah, that one. That was in the safe. How do you mention it? It's ringing a lot of bells. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's assembled them.
Oh, you gotta you gotta move the.
Yeah.
Nope, spin it again. Spin it one more time.
There we go.
There you go. Cha-ching.
Okay. Thanks for dropping by, Raven. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant will willingly and knowingly hide a piece of his jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SO9 incident. But why? You guys get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe?
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, can we examine the blood on it? Hey, look here, it's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here. Looks like blood. This sheath is different though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. This one's a line. That's odd. You just locked up all the pieces to a crime.
I guess now we go talk to Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Edgeworth. Why do I keep calling him Ellsworth?
Yeah. Something else is bugging more than that. Take a look at the back of that
If
floor.
I'm not mistakenly calling him Wentworth.
Yeah.
877 cash now.
Oh God.
Oh, I don't know if you've heard those commercials over there in the UK.
Well, you need 188. What's happening? Is there anything I've missed here? I don't think I've missed anything.
No, I think you got it all. Nothing way up high or anything. There's another window.
You see pretty far from 15 stories up. Okay. Get to drop that suit of armor. First, the chief wants to use stained glass for his window. Really? Why can't he? I say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh wait, hold up. We still have other tools because we found the hat fingerprints, didn't we? Do we have it here? We don't have it with us.
Oh, the piece of leather with
Yeah.
the handprint. Yeah, but he's not letting you take
I'd
that
like to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. Do you want me to take some fingerprints? Great idea.
Hey,
Right, go to town. Sheesh. What do you do? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. No, we don't want your fingerprints. Talking about that coffee found in the safe. Oh yeah.
You still like streaming, cuz?
I'm still streaming, yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got slavery tomorrow. What's up with that?
What? Yeah. And you definitely know Instagram's gonna flash you for that.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
How?
You just said you have slavery tomorrow.
So what, man? But Instagram ain't gonna care about that. Where do you think?
You sure?
You know all them products which are the hawky on Instagram. Where do you think? Who do you think makes them?
I don't know.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah, but it's a sensitive subject, and you know, Instagram does a lot of political stuff and history and bad history stuff.
No, they don't. No business likes it when it's bad for business. If you're good for business, anything you say is fine.
We all know which finger it's gonna be. The one that gives you the answer is gonna be the middle finger.
Most likely. Let me put more cocaine on this.
And so you got slavery tomorrow. Instagram's definitely gonna flash you though. It's a
Bit blurry.
You're right, Bowser.
Hands up. It's gotta be.
Is it gonna be the middle finger?
I don't know, are you using too much?
Nah, you can never use too much cocaine. I mean, fingerprint dust.
Yeah, you're definitely getting flashed.
Marching powder. Hey, see? What'd I tell you? We knew it was gonna be the middle finger.
Okay, who does this look like?
Go to the chief. Well, no, keep going. You can tell because of the little dick in the center of it.
That looks a little bit like it.
Right there. I'm looking at the center.
Yeah, that,
You don't
that
see a
looks.
dick in the middle of it?
Yeah, that looks like the one, but that's a bit of a weird one when we look at it, like, because that's her.
Comparing. Match found.
How can her fingerprints be on it? Emma's fingerprints doing here. Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they? Bitch, they're yours. What are you talking about? I thought the Dark's prints. Yeah, I thought there'd be Dark prints too.
Oh, maybe Emma's the one that killed Dark.
Maybe. Maybe she
She's
stabbed
one
him in
that
the
killed
back.
Dark, and her sister covered it up.
What's going on here?
Or no, not
What
killed
about
Dark,
kids?
but killed the other guy because she was scared or something.
What are kids' prints doing on the inside of that chief safe? 1 second. I've got like a bunch of messages on WhatsApp.
Oh, you know what? I
What?
figured it out. So Emma's the one who accidentally killed Marshall because she was scared and she thought Dark was the one. Because so she grabbed the knife off of the trophy,
Mm-hmm.
stabbed him, and so they covered it up because they said the knife blade didn't quite match. It said it was just a little different. So they
Yeah.
swapped out the knife. They put the switchblade in and broke the tip off.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had her prints on that cloth, and so he's keeping it in the safe
As leverage over the sister.
as blackmail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's why she's all different, I see. Yeah. Okay, so have we got everything? Oh yeah, shit. That desk was at your sister's. This is before we checked everything, mind you, so is anyone using it now? Nope. This is entirely Chief Gant's office. Practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. Okay. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. Bollocks!
Alright.
He told us so himself at our New Year's Eve party. Okay. Of course. He was pretty intoxicated at the time, so he gets drunk and talks. Okay. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's here each morning. Still 2 years have passed since that incident. Can't possibly be any clues remaining. Okay. What about Gant? Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of them SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? What'd you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be. No. What? No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Well done, not so fast. What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you. I don't like talking to women. Okay, you don't just let it go at that. Okay. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What do you think of him? Chief Gant. But it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignore me again. Was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we're able to get some hard evidence.
Hair, got them rose glasses.
I knew this would happen. We spent way too much time here and now he's back. Not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, it would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Oh shit, he's here. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Don't matter.
Oh, you in the coat? Me?
You're fired.
Drop off your ID on the way out. Oh shit, you won't be needed anymore.
He'll get his job back.
Yeah, that means he's the bad guy. You can tell straight away, like, be on our way too then. Wait. The one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Hey. I'd like a word of you.
Nope.
But I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Oh no.
Can we leave? Would you leave a 16-year-old with Bill Clinton? Find out in the next episode of Phoenix Wright.
Bill Clinton, that's Joe Biden at this point.
Oh, he's gonna fall asleep on it.
Sniffing hair.
More than one of them.
I mean, he kept talking about their hair. He loves to sniff hair on little girls.
The lad touched my hair and on my legs.
Oh, jeez. No, you just had to go sneaking in there like that. What, you say you didn't care anymore if you were fired? Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant's holding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? You listen to me. I'm going to try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Okay. I think our only option is to... Did the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day?
Oh no.
Something's fishy, man. But it might be just as you said, it might literally just be blackmail.
I feel like she's the one that killed that girl.
The Chief asked Emma to come in this questioning. There's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, of course. I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely bullshit, Billman. You haven't told me nothing nice. You're lying to me.
With the picture and the leather piece with the fingerprints on it.
I believe I did mention something quite important. That's what I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know it is that's lurking behind your words. What? Me did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. Okay, whatever. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Big-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Okay. Keeping quiet. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. Oh man, I thought she was like super feminist. What's going on there for us? She was like the girl, innit? It was a man all along. Pulling the strings, me. No, I'm protecting this person. Maybe not. I think afraid is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you into silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, for whom I ask this person you're speaking of, the one I'm supposedly frightened of, who's this person's name?
Gant.
Damon Gant! Take that! Oh, Miss Scott. Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's not ready to stir the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Kind of partners.
I don't know, man.
Right.
There wasn't a black sofa, but her complete office set was still there, like a set, right? And a massive organ was there, so it's clearly obvious that someone was
in an organ.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is, man. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry about what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offences. Why is it though that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant. Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party you could have possibly tampered with the evidence was you. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. Why does his name disappear? You intend to accuse Chief Gant, you need more than just words. Show me proof that Gant falsified evidence in that case. Okay.
Oh, the missing evidence list.
Take that!
Just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing this evidence was no more than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. He says you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders. even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Orders? Although I can't tell you the details. Okay, so you're gonna anyways, right? I'll just say that I was given an order that day.
Take the fall for this dude's murder? Like,
I need
what?
to dispose of Bruce
fucking
Goodman's
death.
body. I need to dispose of it. You'll find it
That's why
inside the
she
trunk
was-
of Miles Edgeworth's car. Oh, that's odd. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered him. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. Murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? But it looks like that switchblade doesn't like Edgeworth's knife.
Yeah.
No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it. Okay. A knife from the SO9 incident. Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with the other knife. Jesus fucking Christ. So she did stab him, but after he was dead. Okay, fine. That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right.
Taylor business style, huh?
Yeah.
Defiling dead bodies.
Even though she was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. Okay. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Okay. Yep. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. Then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. A star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't want it ever to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Doe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, that the reporters would have had a field day with that. Okay. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Okay. Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. Oh my days. Yeah?
I got a question for you.
What
Should
incriminate?
Should I buy FIFA points or not?
No.
No.
Why? Hell no.
Well, why do
Spend your own. You're gonna spend money on a game that's gonna be obsolete in a couple of months, man. And then all your money's just gone.
How much did you spend on FIFA 24? FIFA 25?
How much I spent on it?
Spend all your money on FIFA.
We got a DSP situation going on. He's gonna spend like
let me just
grand
yeah.
on WWE champions.
let me just consult the angel and the devil on my shoulder. Should I buy FIFA points? Nah, don't do that. The logical one. Nah, don't do that. You'll be obsolete in about a year. The devil, spend all of your money. Just spend all of your money on FIFA points.
Bro,
Just spend all your money.
the devil don't exist.
Sure.
I'm
That was the
positive.
greatest trick he ever completed.
Yeah, the
Was
best
convincing people he didn't exist.
All you gotta do is just tell people I don't exist. Oh, of course you do. That's what they all say.
But they're saying this is the best FC game that came out.
Don't they say that every
They
year?
say that every year, man.
This is the best Call of Duty. Yeah. Check the actual. Phone call to Jake Marshall.
That's what they say. I never said it is. It's FIFA just the same every year.
Of course, it's literally just an updated game. Look, like
Cowboys
literally
back.
updated.
Oh wait,
No.
no.
And that fact, we kept hitting and needing
I
help.
heard the music. I thought Cowboy Guy was back. I stepped
Okay.
out of it for a second.
Oh damn!
Ooh, oh,
Yeah, I am, man.
Cowboy man.
Oh no, I just spotted something in Instagram. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is the J. TDSRN, still to go. Thank you very much. Speaking of that, my driving instructor's got kidney stones, and apparently they're really bad. He asked me about them, and I was like, dude, I had kidney stones. He's like, they have to operate on mine. I'm like, ooh, can't help you there, bro.
Did you ask him? Did you ask him if the doctor made him put a pill in his ass?
I don't know, man. I had pea shooters in it, so the pea shooters aren't that bad. It's like razor crustios, but but when they gotta go in through the front or the back, one of the ways, my driving instructor was telling me, I was like, bro. So you've got gobstoppers in there, man. You're gonna have to. He says, I don't know which way they're going through, so I do have some larger lessons coming up next week because he's gonna be away for a couple of weeks. So. Yeah, we're going in for surgery. I was like, surgery? Yo, they didn't even offer me surgery, bro.
Oh, so he went to get the rest of the evidence.
Yeah.
Because of Lana.
So it made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, my reigning doubts must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. It must have. Where does this leave us, then? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as the defense attorney and the investigator. So I know you respect me. You're not going to tell me nothing. Yo, just put the knife in her back now, man. Jesus, give her the OJ, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just give her the OJ already. Like, put me on the stand. Don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Why not? What's going to happen? Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Oh no! Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? I've noticed that in that picture, the suit of armor is a little bit closer to that vase. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, right, it's like midnight, man. And I'm thinking to myself now, like, do I press on? I don't know, man, because like, I've got work in the morning, man, so I've probably got to behave, right? I've probably got to behave. So what we'll do, because I'm not sure what Instagram's streaming thing is. It might be a 4-hour limit on Instagram. I'm not sure. But what I'm gonna do then
yeah. So
I'm gonna cut it there, and we will get on with the trial tomorrow.
What time are you gonna start up? Because I want to see the end of this.
Let's see. Well, now I'm not sure what it looks like on Instagram when I stream. Yesterday when I streamed to Instagram, it looked a bit choppy, and when it cuts the screen up. So I'll set up a I'll set up a canvas for Instagram. It's nothing special. Like, it's got all my screens and stuff on it. But of course, like, it's literally got my YouTube flashing across. Like, just go there, like, subscribe, see the rest of the story and all that shit.
Where's my Instagram app?
So
oh, here it is.
So it's all visible on Instagram. But yeah, man, I am battered. I am battered. So I'm gonna. How long is this game is wild, man. Yeah. So what I did is I set some up in OBS so that it was vertical in it, so that I could just like stream. Because when I streamed the game yesterday to Instagram, it came up, but it was like, when it cuts like half of your screen off, and I'm like,
yeah,
because like. I'm not going to sit there and say to everyone, that's it, guys. Now that you can see me on Instagram, would you like to just rotate your phone sideways? And if it doesn't do that, tap the screen and then tap the... Nah, man. I know that when anyone watches...
It's showing vertical,
Instagram,
so it's...
Yeah, it's horizontal.
It's a regular widescreen in the center of the... in the center here. Let me see if I can
Do you have a horizontal mode on your Instagram by any chance?
Not on my cell phone.
Okay, now, but is there something that
it's not letting me turn the screen sideways, so...
Okay, yeah.
Let me show you what
I am streaming in 10... Is it 1080 by 1920? I'm streaming in the actual vertical...
I can send you a peeked. Sure.
Yeah, because if I stream in like 1920 by 1080,
That's what I see right there.
half of the screen gets destroyed. Let me check.
That's what I see. So the whole thing comes up. I just can't rotate it.
Oh, bro, dude, and is that the chat visible as well?
Yeah.
GG.
Yep.
I didn't even know, because normally what would happen is the game takes up most of the screen, but you only see the center. That's why most people who stream to Instagram just play shoot 'em ups or just run podcasts, because you can only see like a portion of the screen. Yeah.
So when you're streaming in vertical mode like that, that's what it looks like. But for whatever reason, it doesn't let me turn sideways to go horizontal with it.
No, it won't, because I'm not streaming in widescreen. I'm streaming just literally in vertical.
Gotcha.
I mean,
so there you go.
So yeah, it does work. I just wasn't sure what it would look like if you can see much of it. Do you need a big screen? Like, are people able to read it? But to be fair, I'm reading most of the game anyway. So
the text on this is big enough anyway, so it's just fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I thought I'd just give it a test and see what it was like, man, just in case. You never know on it. Could be interesting. Yeah. Could have them moments. But it'll be tomorrow. I mean, let's see. Tomorrow, I haven't got anything major planned. I don't think I'm going to the pube. But at some point, there's going to be some cases being solved. So it's not gonna be too early though. It's not gonna be too early. It's probably gonna be like on the evening or something. So I probably about around 8 o'clock my time. Like nothing serious. Like around 8 o'clock my time around.
7, 6, 5, 4. Yeah, it's like
around the time. Yeah, around the time I normally jump. Around the time I normally jump into Discord.
3, 4 o'clock my time, 8, 9 or whatever.
Yeah, made me feed myself or something like that. But either way, yeah. So boys, I'm getting out of here because I am. Time for me to go to bed. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Instagram, I'll catch you mofos in a bit. TikTok, bye. Twitch, who the fuck are you? And YouTube, one day when I'm dead and gone and these have been erased and all the other like places, you'll probably care about it. But for now, I know you don't care. Bye.